Peace, love. Where my mouth set? All right, here we go. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Love, drive, like, and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Understand that when you come here, this is spa day for the soul. Chicken noodle soup for the spirit, and Manny and Patty Day for the ego. Understand that when you come here, this is a hard hat area, and self development is the construction site. So, with that being said, if you would like to inquire about any of my services, including but not limited to singles and group coaching, couples coaching, life coaching, spiritual advisory, and so much more. Okay, I also do private readings for free. Um, yeah, so I got a very special live uh planned for the Vibe Tribe today, and we're gonna get today's live cracking with a week ahead collective reading. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle up the cards real quick. I am going to pull maybe three tarot cards. No, you know what? I think I'm gonna pull first. The first card I'm going to pull is from the Love Oracle deck, and then after that, I'm going to pull three tarot cards, and then I'm going to get a best course of action from Spirit Animal Oracle. All right, Spirit Animal Oracle. All right, so give me 1 second to shuffle these things up and we can get this thing cracking. You made me hungry. That shit smells so good. All right, y'all. I see y'all. Welcome back. Welcome in. Welcome in. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with today's collective reading. Okay, we're gonna get started with. Oh, hold on. Let me. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with a card. I think I'm gonna make me a deck actually. I don't know when, but I'm gonna make me a deck soon. I think I'm gonna call it like vibes or the vibe deck. Double tap that screen, y'all. Come on in, come on in. We only 4 minutes in. We just getting started. Come on in, y'all. Thank y'all. All right. So for those who don't enjoy the ads, I do run the ads because this is a free channel. I do high priority donation based readings for anybody who would like a high priority reading after we do the collective reading. Okay. So here we go. Let's catch a vibe for the week, okay? Let's catch a vibe. Let's catch a vibe. All right, so we got two cards that just came out. All right, we got the shallow card, hollow, empty, and boredom. Welcome in, Mindy. How you doing today? And then we got the perspective card. Better off, happiness, clear head space. All right, so we got shallow and we got perspective. Okay. So This seemed like a pretty clear message. I don't know if we're going to be worried about somebody. I don't know if we have somebody in our energy. Maybe we recently. You okay? I don't know if we met somebody recently, or I don't know if we dealing with somebody who has negative energy, but yeah. So it looks like something is going to be very shallow. What I feel intuitively is that there might be a situation, a circumstance, a people, a person, place, or thing where we might realize that a situation or a person is hollow, or we might just catch ourselves being bored. Maybe somebody's been dealing with complacency, and so we've been looking for a better perspective. All right, and if this do resonate with you, then I want you to look forward to finding things that resonate with you this week. Okay. um it says that you're going to, it says change in perspective, right? Better off, happiness, clear head space. All right. So let's look for some clarity this week, okay? Let's look for some clarity this week. And like I said, for those who's been feeling that energy or feel like they've been coming out of the energy, then just hang in the reading just a little bit longer, because the tarot and the spirit animal oracle card could definitely bring more clarity. There she go. What's up, Miss Bright? What's going on? Uh-oh. All right, the two of wands tried to flip, but it didn't flip all the way, so we're gonna keep it going. All right, so we got shallow perspective. Somebody is hollow, empty, and bored, and you might be feeling like you better off without a situation, circumstance, a person, place, or thing. Okay, so I think the cards is telling me that it's done shuffling it now. So, okay, first thing first, Page of Cups. All right, so I got a feeling that some intuitive messages. Marta, what's up, Marta? I ain't even seen your name on online in a while. What's going on, everybody? Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. So for those who just come in, we just now getting through the collective reading. So just so you know, we have two what I like to call vibe check cards to start off the reading. That's the shallow card, hollow, empty, and boredom. Then we have the perspective card, better off, happiness, and clear headspace. Now these two cards did jump out, so what I like to do with these cards is take the four words and or phrases and kind of mix them around to see what resonates with me. So for example, I might say like shadow, empty, and I need clear head space. Or I've been feeling shallow, so my new perspective is I'm going to be better off without the person or place or thing that made me feel bored or empty or sad, or you know what I'm saying. I just like to mix around the words and see what resonate with me personally, and I would recommend you do that too. So following the theme here, we got the Page of Cups, and what I feel as though is that the heart is going to be delivering some messages very soon. King of Swords, air element. I was definitely looking forward to seeing some air elements here. Now remember, the King of Swords is known as the visionary's visionary, right? Meaning that he's always constantly thinking of the bigger picture, right? He's always thinking on the best way to make things better for everybody involved. And then we got the Six of Wands, which denotes a certain level of harmony after the Five of Wands, which is kind of like jostling, kind of like friendly competition, or like real competition, but it's not a fight to the death. Okay, so doubling back with the Page of Cups, the page himself, I was KP, but you live screen too late for us in Europe most of the time. How are you? It's good to see you. All is well, all is well, all is well. Thank you for asking. I'll go a little bit deeper once we're done with the collective reading, okay? So, we got the Page of Cups, King of Swords and five, six of wands. I'm sorry, six of wands. So leading up the tarot portion of the reading is the page of wands. Now the page represents the earth element. So this is a person who's mature, but they're not quite settled yet. They're mature, and they're mature enough to kind of know where they want. They kind of mature enough to know what direction they going in, but they just haven't brought everything full circle yet. So the page is really, really, really important here because the page acts as like kind of an intermediary. And what I mean by that is it's kind of like the bridge bridging you from the present to the future. And what's going to get you across that bridge is you being able to follow your intuition. Okay. So what our intuition is going to bring us is a change in perspective. Remember, the King of Swords is someone who's very cerebral, right? Very intelligent, very smart. This is a very good planner, a person who always thinks ahead, who always thinks about what's best for everybody, right? This is a person you can get very good wisdom from, right? This could be you, or this could be a significant other, a loved one, whatever. But we are looking for natural born leaders, very intelligent people, people who are cool, calm, and collected, people who rely on logic and not emotional outbursts. We looking at people like doctors, lawyers, judges, people who got degrees, who's taken up higher learning, etc. Okay. So I don't know if you are the page. I don't know if you are a combination of the page and the King of Swords. But what I see here is victory. And in specific, right? I see harmony in your personal desires this week. The reason why I say that is because six is one of those, 369 is very feminine numbers. And we already know three is about growth and expansion. So when you double three, you get that harmony. You get somewhat of a smooth sail throughout the rest throughout the rest of your journey. Okay. So unless anybody, oh wait, my chat not moving. Hold on, I didn't know that y'all was still chatting. The chat not moving. Bishop, what up, Bishop? Okay, I think I'm caught up to the chat. Yeah, double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you go to goes directly to food, shelter, and car parts right now because KP needs some help buying car parts. All right. So, I'm stuck in the middle of a winter storm, y'all. Dead smack in the middle of the United States. And guess what? The car not working. So, when I get off live, I got to walk to the grocery store. Normally it's like a 5, 7 minute walk, but it's probably gonna be like a 20-minute walk, and it's like -10. All right. So, oh man, all is well. See, hold on. Let me shut the live down and restart it because I can't see the chat on my phone. Y'all, you know what's funny? Y'all know what's funny? Y'all know I resonate with twos, fours, and stuff, right? Well, guess what? And eights, guess what? It's 8 degrees and it's -8 wind chill factor. You can't make it up, man. You can't make this up. 88 ball. All right, 88 ball. All right, so let's go ahead and get the best course of action, right? And so the whole point of the best course of action, especially, I really like doing these in long term readings, like week ahead reads and stuff like that, because it gets very detailed, right? So we started off the reading with a shallow perspective, right? We've been feeling empty and bored, and we might just downright feel better off without a person, place, or thing, situation, or circumstance, right? And I kind of got that feeling in the last collective reading I did for the weekend, but there was a warning to not move hastily. Okay, there was a warning not to move hastily. All right. So here's the best course of action with this reading. It's the number 42 card, the number six, right? The number six come back around, and it's the flamingo card. It says, find elegance in your life and in your actions. Find elegance in your life and in your actions. All right. So before I get to this card, I just want to say that if you are looking to get a free reading or a donation based reading, go ahead and type week ahead in the chat. If you would like a donation based reading, then you can always check out the description box below. No donation is too small and no donation is too big. All right. So with that being said, we got three different ways you can donate to the channel. If you don't have an account to donate, or if you are international and you can't use Chime, if you can't use Cash App, and if you can't use PayPal, then go ahead and super chat your boy. All right. So let's go ahead and get this breakdown of the number 42 card of the Spirit Animal Oracle card. And like I said, this is going to be our best course of action card moving throughout the week. Okay. So the flamingo is a bird with an elegant and distinctive appearance, often associated with beauty and grace. Let let's delve into the concept find elegance in your life and actions in the context of the flamingo. Grace and beauty. The flamingo is known for its grace and beauty, with its long arched neck, colorful plumage, and elegant posture as it moves through the water. When we receive the message of the flamingo, we are invited to seek grace and opportunity in our daily lives, striving to bring a sense of elegance to our actions and relationships with others. It encourages us to be mindful of our presence and the impact we have on people around us, seeking to bring a note of beauty and sophistication in everything we do. Same way, Mataferi. Oh, see, my phone keep tripping, y'all. My phone not showing me the chat. So if anybody chatting, I'm sorry. All right, I'll catch up to the chat in a second. So number two, how do we bring this energy into fruition? Well, we use balance and grace. I'm sorry, balance and harmony. I'm sorry, grace was the last one. The flamingo demonstrates extraordinary balance as it moves through the water, maintaining an elegant posture and a certain lightness despite its imposing size. I ain't even gonna lie, flamingos, when they come down to birds, flamingos are very big. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I seen flamingos before, and I seen like herons and stuff like that. Like they I don't know, it's just weird seeing a bird that big and they got a huge beak and all that stuff. Like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight, but yeah. So this reminds us of the importance of finding balance and harmony in our lives, striving to remain calm and composed even in the face of challenges and difficulties we encounter along the way. It invites us to cultivate a tranquil mind and a serene heart, seeking to live in a balanced and harmonious way in every aspect of our lives. Okay. So, number three is going to be authenticity and uniqueness. Each flamingo has a unique and distinctive plumage. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they mean in like the plumage of feathers. And this makes it immediately recognizable. This reminds us of the importance of embracing our authenticity and individuality. Okay, this is very important right here. And the reason why is because remember, we started off with the shallow and perspective cards: hollow, empty, and bored, better off, happiness, and clear head space. Okay, so listen up, listen very closely. This reminds us of the importance of embracing our authenticity and individuality. The reason why this is important is because without your authenticity and individuality, you can blend in with the crowd. And then next thing you know, 5, 10, 15 years is gone, and you stuck or you've been stuck in a situation and circumstance that wasn't healthy for you, right? and seeking to express who we truly are without fear of judgment from others. Okay, it's very important to be able to express. And if you are in a place where you feel like you're not listened to or your opinion isn't valued, don't argue for equal rights. Plan to dwell with people who you resonate with. It's not about good or bad. It's not about right or wrong. It's about resonant frequency. What frequency are you resonating on? Right? When we receive the message of the flamingo, we are invited to embrace our uniqueness and find ways to express our inner and outer beauty authentically and sincerely. Okay. So, in summary, when we receive the message of the flamingo, we are invited to seek elegance in our lives and actions, to embrace balance and harmony, to express our authenticity and uniqueness with grace and beauty. This allows us to live a richer and more fulfilling life where we feel more in tune with ourselves and the world around us. Thank you. I wish I had my what you call them, my so I can give that a round of applause because that was a beautiful card. All right, so the closing in closing, like I was saying, I really like using the spirit animal oracle card as best course of action because it really gives you energy that's very practical everyday energy that we can use. And I really feel like a lot of us don't really have a connection to the animal kingdom. And I believe a lot of us would really, really benefit from tapping into different animals. Like one thing that keep popping up to me is a spider right now. I don't know if anybody resonate with spiders or the spider frequency or anything like that, or if that's a confirmation, but we can learn from any and everything. I know a lot of people who grew up with the Bible, and they believe that, yeah, we got dominion over the earth and all the animals is beneath us, and in reality, no, we are part of the circle of life, just like every other living being on this planet. What's up, Alyssa? How you doing? How you feeling today, Alyssa? Everything going smoother today? But like I was saying, a lot of us would definitely benefit from tapping into the animal kingdom. And even if it's something as small as watching an episode of nature, um, we realize that when you do that, you realize you got more in common with other life forms on this planet than not. Whether that's plants, whether that's microbes, whether that's unicellular organisms, whatever. But back to the reading though. Like I was saying, this week, move with elegance. This week, move with grace. Um, this week, move with a certain level of integrity that you might not be used to. And the reason why I say that is because we going to face adversity. It's going to happen, it's inevitable. But when you operate in your authenticity, when you explore your uniqueness, when you give grace and beauty not only to yourself but to those around you, everything improves. It's a huge weight lifted off your shoulders when that happens. All right, so I know the chat is moving. That's the end of the collective reading. So I'm full of peace today. But honestly, once work is done, my butt is staying home and warm. We gotta catch up, Bishop. You working and stuff? That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so that will conclude today's weekly collective reading. So I got a couple bay leaves right here if anybody interested. $1 donation will definitely get you If you want, please donate $1. You know, Cash App, PayPal, whatever, Chime, and you know, you get that good old. For sure. Shit, I'll be free pretty much today, for real, for real. I'll probably be on here for a little while longer. I'll probably do a couple readings. What's what's in your pay? Are you asking me my PayPal? You know what, Bishop? I just realized it's crossed that year mark since we met. My PayPal, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I don't remember. But if you would like to donate, and thank you in advance. Oh yeah. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. All right. So if you would like to donate to support the channel, you could donate something as small as $1. If you would like a bay leaf for manifestation, um, yeah, that's true, bro. It's true. Time do fly, bro. But uh but yeah, if you would like to donate, check the description box for all of my donation information. And thank you to the person. I don't know if you here now. I ain't gonna say your name, but if you thank you, Bishop, because I don't be remembering. But if the person who donated yesterday, I want to say thank you and I appreciate you for donating because you don't know. You really don't even know what you did for me. You definitely pulled me out of the negative. I say that. That's all I gotta say. You definitely helped me get out the negative. I say that. But thank you, because that donation, it was unexpected and it was beautiful. But yeah, so I will like to open up the floor for a few readings. It doesn't matter if you guys want to. Oh, that's what I was saying. So if you want to donate, you know, as much as $1 or more, for a bay leaf, and bay leaf just put a little bit of umph behind your manifestation. So if you're trying to get a new job or you know whatever it is you're trying to do, you know, what we do is we put. Oh man, my stomach is hurting right now. Mm, give me 1 second. We take the bay leaf and we put our intentions in it and we write our goal on it. And then we burn it and send it into the ethers. It's a very old manifestation trick. Very, very old, very, very popular, but very, very hidden. It's like an open secret. Very, very good, but very, very popular. I got my stomach hurt, y'all. I think because I ate some aspirin on an empty stomach. I don't know, but my mouth watering and stuff. Like my mouth is watering very bad. I feel nauseated. Like, ooh, oh, wait, give me 1 second, Bishop. I'll be right back. Let me go eat a piece of bread or something. I feel like mm, I don't know if my sugar getting low. I feel like I gotta throw up. Only time my mouth water like this, I throw up. I'll be right back. Ah. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, mm. Uh, uh, mm. Woo. All right, y'all. Yeah, I know. I drank a lot of water, but I think I just went too long. Oh, I made tea yesterday. I ain't make no tea today. I might have some tea when I come back. Yeah, we were saying it at the same time. I ain't took no baking soda in a long time. All right, I feel a little bit better. I don't. My mouth and stuff stopped watering. That's ooh, ooh, ooh. That was crazy. Well, I'm all right. I'm good. All right, Big B. All right, Bishop. So back to these dreams, brother. What's going on? Oh wait, where's my thing at? Let me check my sugar. See if my sugar low. No, my sensor dead. I can't even check to see if my sugar low because my sensor dead or the receiver dead. I didn't really feel like it was low though, but I did feel nauseated though. All right, so let me go ahead and close this reading down. Whew. All right. So did you want to tap into the love oracle deck, or you wanted some tarot? I know what'll make the girls go crazy when you treat them like you're number one. Yes, we don't do jet skis. What's up, y'all? Can I get some hearts in the chat so I can get back in that algorithm? So I get back in that algae rhythm. Thank y'all. Hey, if y'all want to support the channel, let at least one commercial play for 30 seconds. That's all I ask. All right. So the first card we got here, Twin Flame, mirroring shared feelings and reflections. I feel like the reflections is the dreams. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, and debts. So it looked like the debt is being paid off. It looked like all the hard work that you put in is going to be a positive cause to a positive effect. And consequences doesn't always have to be perceived as negative. Again, we don't operate in good and bad. We know that if I push somebody down the stairs, there's a chance they might die, right? So distance, separation, space, and blockage. Remember when you talking about uh fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension, and up, time and space becomes very relative, meaning that you decide the time and space, right? You don't always have to be subjected to the time and space. So unfortunately, when we come down out of our godhood and come down to manhood, pause, we realize that one key factor on this plane is time itself. Now, again, time can be relative, meaning your perspective is what your experience is going to be. So, even if it's something that's disagreeable, as long as you have the right perspective, then you can get something from what seemingly is nothing. All right. You got any questions, comments, and concerns? The only thing is that it ain't no straight lines and no perfect circles in nature. But that doesn't mean that you can't have something that's even better than last time. Well, well, well. You want one more? Like number 7. Yeah, you could definitely have a general read. So just in general, Latoya, I like to ask people if you want to get added to the list, just type whatever is pinned in the chat, and that way my eyes can catch it and add you to the list without, you know. All right, so this is a card I actually never seen before in this deck, and that's funny because I've been using the F out of this deck. So you got the influences card, attachments, third parties, and peers. What I think is that essentially, what I first thought was that you have the ability to influence things. And the biggest thing about the influence is not giving in to what perceive as failure or what's perceived as taking too long. It's you are rewarded when you are consistent and persistent, if you know what I mean. You rewarded when you and this and that directly connects to the distance card because your influence, your perspective and your influence can shorten that distance, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's coming together. So, like I said, consistency and persistence is key for you right now, and not getting deterred by bullshit, by negative emotions. Even if you got the right to feel how you feel, you still got to maintain a certain level, a certain posture as a gentleman, if you understand what I'm saying. As a gentleman, we're supposed to be able to maintain our posture at all times because bad posture means bad energy. Bad posture means bad energy flow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that's confirmation that the inner it's yeah. All right, so for those who just came in, make sure y'all go back at some point and make sure y'all go back at some point and check out that week ahead collective reading that I did. All right, Bishop. So I guess these first two bay leaves is going to be for Bright. You still here, Bright? We're gonna do Bright and we're gonna do Bishop. And if anybody want a bay leaf, bay leaves is an old manifestation trick to accelerate manifestation. So if you guys would like to donate $1 or more for the channel, that'd be awesome. If not, then I guess I could do one more free one. I do 3 free ones today. All right. So this one, since Bright didn't answer, this one is going to be for the collective. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you was at it. Yeah, I got you. You know what? I don't even know where my marker's at. Hold on, let me go get a Sharpie real quick. Puppy, you want to go outside again, puppy? Huh? The man want to go outside again? What you doing, man? You being good? Want to go outside and play? Your friends must be outside. You got some friends outside? Man must got a coat. That's why you doing it. Don't go out there barking, bro. Just use the bathroom and come back. I knew it was a reason. I think they just said. I think they just said ain't no school tomorrow. I think somebody. I think I just heard them say no school tomorrow. I don't know if they said it. I don't know what they said. Oh, my back hurts. Huh? All right. He said unconditional love and what? What you wanted on yours? Unconditional love and a reunion. Some will put re up and unconditional love. I knew he was about to do that shit, man. God damn, bro. Come on. Let's go. Hey, brother, stop. It's okay. They said hi. It's okay. Let them live. Hey. Let them live, bro. Come on, man. Dang. No, come on. Yeah, come on in there. You gotta be making all that noise, puppy. You gotta be nice to your neighbors. Come on. You can't make them play with you. Come on. You can't make everybody play with you, buddy. Unless he was talking shit. He was talking shit. He probably was talking shit to you, baby. He wasn't. No, he wasn't. Okay. You want a bacon? You got some bacon. Yeah, you want to play. I'm working right now. Huh. You can't be barking like that. I know you want to play, but you can't just be going crazy, okay? I know what'll make the girls go crazy when you treat them like your number one lady. No, the neighbors was outside letting their dogs out, and then I guess I don't know if they going to the store. Oh, I think they going to the church. Damn, it's cold. It's too cold. The church around the corner be having free food on Saturdays, but it's damn, I don't want to. Oh my god. Hey, got all about that. I don't want to make them go out there, and I low key don't want to go. He got energy, like I don't know what's up with him. He want to do it. I think it's one y'all like. You gotta get the mommy. You better get that lady. You what? I mean, this is actually good. There, there was Facile. This the candy I was asking you about. Oh, this from her store. This is good. They they better than the what you call them. I just ate two of these. My bad, bro. They better than the Walgreens. My back hurt, puppy. I don't know why. My shit hurt. Well, you do whatever you need to do. All right, y'all. My bad. I'm back. My back hurts. Okay, so we got. So, are you still here, young lady? No, the dog. He a happy dog. So he always want to play with people and run and jump on people and stuff. And when he don't get no attention, he'll bark and let you know. Hey, puppy, what you doing? You got energy. Don't nobody got no energy right now. I wish I could take you out. It's too cold. I'll take you outside today. All right, so I got re up for the reunion, and I got UL for unconditional love. Okay. Whoa, that one almost caught me. Hold on, nah. Hold on, nah. That one almost caught me. That one almost got me. Hold on. Dang, man, I don't even feel like walking up there, man. All right. So here we go. All right, Latoya, how can I help you? If that's your real picture. Don't you know how to say if that's your real name? I'll be dead if that's your real picture. If Latoya is your real picture. No, I don't like that. All right, Latoya, can I offer you a donation-based reading? Wait, what you saying yes to? You saying yes to a donation-based reading or no, it's not. No, no, I'm asking you. I'm asking you, can I offer you a donation-based reading? You don't have to get a paid reading. Or I won't call it a paid reading, but no, you don't have to. Okay, I got you. I was just joking. I was just joking. So is that your real age too? 255? I ain't never saw that emoji before. Oh, you had a card flip almost immediately. The Eight of Cups. Hmm. All right. So I'm gonna give you another reading, but I want to focus on this Eight of Cups for a second. So the eight is about action. The eight, if you turn this sideways, y'all know what I'm about to say, is oscillation of a subatomic particle. Any object in motion stays in motion, etc., etc., etc. Right? Puppy, you about to smell my toes. Puppy, smell my toes. You better smell my toes. Yeah, smell the bottom of my feet too. And you better lick your butt. Yeah, lick your butt. Yeah. And you better get that crumb up that just fell. You better keep licking it too. Keep going. Yeah. Yeah. And you better listen. He getting it in. Yeah, you better lick your butt. You better get all up under that tail too. And you better get where the balls was at. You better stop. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, you better go where the balls is at. All right, I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone. No, that's my dog. That's my dog. Yeah, you better lick your butt. All right, y'all. I'm gonna grow up one day, y'all. I promise. I swear to God, I'm gonna grow up one day. Okay, so back to the number eight. I'm a big kid now. That shit probably got a lot of people fried. Them commercials. I'm a big kid now. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is one of the most, I think, misunderstood cards of the deck. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people don't know that a lot of people don't necessarily understand the weight that the number eight holds, right? And yes, this card do talk about letting go. Yes, this card do talk about moving on. Yes, this card do talk about leaving the old behind. That's not what I'm saying. When you look at this card, what you got to realize is that if you feel complacent or stagnant with the things that once made you happy, you don't necessarily have to give those things up forever. Those things are always going to be a part of you. What's important is that you continue to grow as an individual. If a shark don't swim, he dies. What do that mean here? Well, the reason why I like to say that is because as humans, we get bored easy. We get complacent very easy. And without having any sparks, especially an intellectual spark, life can become monotonous and become, you can live the same day over and over and not even realize it. So let me see. Hold on, because I see the chat moving. What you said? Let me see what you said before I continue. She said, "Wow, that bat leaf had some power behind it. Thank you, brother. You welcome." So, well, when we looking at these cups here in the Eight of Cups, if you notice a few things, and I want to focus on one in specific, but if you notice a few things, one, there's a body of water here. Two, there's either the black sun here, or there's showing moon phases here, or something is going on in the sky. I think it's a time lapse, right? And the last thing that I want to mention before I focus on the one thing is the cups. Now, if you notice, it looks like the cups is making a pyramid. So, if the symbology of the tarot card has the cups in very high reverence, right? What this is saying is that my life is almost complete. I'm just missing two things. And I can't get caught up on the things that I once had or the things that I completed already because it's going to stop me from continuing to grow as an individual. Now, the whole point of this card is to represent a ritual, and the ritual is removing the blockages from the water. The symbology of removing blockages from the water means that I need to remove any blockages that's stopping me from loving authentically, that's stopping me from living my life authentically, that's stopping me from expressing authentically, that's stopping me from receiving authentic authentic how do you say it again? Authentically. So best course of action or something like that with this Eight of Cups. What I would say is with this Eight of Cups, um, I want you to do some work on forgiveness. Oftentimes, one of the biggest blockages in our heart space comes from feeling like we need closure, feeling like we need a get back, feeling like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I do understand that there is a lot of information out there being taught to tell people that, don't forget what your abuser or your oppressor did to you. And that's dangerous for some people because some people can't handle what they've been through. Some people don't got the right tools to deal with the things that they've been through, right? So because of that, uh we tend to shut down, we tend to avoid, or we tend to have the I'm gonna get you before you get me attitude. A lot of these things is just responses to trauma, really. So take action and actively work on that heart space. Okay, my sugar wasn't low when that shit happened. It's actually pretty like normal. I just ate some candy and it didn't even spike my sugar. Okay, whatever. I take it. So are you still here? Are you still here with me? Latoya Jackson, Multi Fairy, Bishop. Okay, you got any questions, comments, concerns about this card? Do anything in the message resonate with you? You know what I'm gonna do for you? I said I was gonna give you another reading. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a spirit animal oracle card for you. And the spirit animal oracle card is going to be. So what is it? So do you have anything with the in the heart space? Like, is it like, do you got like hurt from a past lover? Are you like what's going on with your heart space in specific? Are you scared to find love again? I'm picking up single energy. Are you single? What you mean you heard this before? So how do you feel about it? What's gonna help you get over it? Do you want him to feel the way you felt? What's gonna help you bring balance into your life from your perspective? Because what you say count too. Like what can help you move forward from the hurt? What if I told you this? What if I told you that what if I told you that for one, you said him getting his karma might. Let me tell you something. I got to tell you something. Energetically speaking, you don't have to want him to get his karma. If anything, if you was to let go and forgive, it'll help him get his karma faster. And I hate to tell you that, but it's the truth. Because people will try to use that to their advantage. But shit, whatever. Because what I'm about to tell you. So my thing is that sometimes holding on to the pain and hurt, well, sometimes holding on to the pain, sometimes holding on. That's not what I want to say. Sometimes choosing not to forgive is choosing to hold on to pain. Sometimes you wanting somebody to suffer will cause you more suffering because not only do you have to be an energetic match for suffering, but then if they don't suffer fast enough, then it's going to cause you to suffer because you're going to wonder why this person didn't get their karma back. The best thing for you to do is to pay attention to this card, right? And this card again is saying move around those blockages, navigate the blockages, remove the blockages, focus on the goal, right? Let's just say if I can snap my fingers and I can make all the pain go away that you felt, what is going to be the first thing that you do? Are you going to go treat yourself to a movie? Are you going to eat some ice cream? Like, if I could snap my finger right now, if I could light a bay leaf, snap my finger and make all the pain go away, what is the first thing you're going to do? Find a new lover, go to work, go to school, or is it going to be business as usual? I'm going to tell you a secret. You're cursing yourself. You're cursing yourself. because you tying your happiness to somebody else suffering. What if what if something bad happened to the person and then they don't even perceive it as bad? You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, you wanting somebody to suffer is gonna turn you to bitter because, like I said, in order for you to manifest suffering for somebody, you have to resonate on a suffering frequency. So that means that you're going to have to be in the mindset of suffering. So that means that your brain heart coherence is going to be disrupted. If your brain heart coherence is going to be disrupted, then everything else you're trying to manifest isn't going to happen because you literally going against your true nature. If your true nature is like being a good person with morals and happy, and I donate and I do good things with people and I don't expect nothing in return, you wanting somebody to suffer is going to manifest suffering for you. It's because you have to stoop to the level in order for you to conjure up that spirit. And without the right parameters, that you become quantumly entangled with the thing that you're trying to manifest, even if you're trying to manifest it for somebody else. The best thing to do is to move forward. The best thing to do is seek a healing. Right? You know what I would do, and I'm not gonna talk you to death. I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you to hit me up for a free consultation. And a consultation is just for us to sit down and see if we're a good match for each other. But at the end of the day, I really feel like this message was very important for you to hear today. I feel like it was very important for you to hear today. I feel like this Eight of Cups jumping out is telling me that you're ready for to move forward, but you you have blockage. So what I'm seeing here is that you have blockages here, right? What I'm seeing here is you a loving, caring person. This is who you are. The red here means that you rooted in love, right? That's what it's telling me. Well, find a way to let it go. Find some whenever you think about the pain you felt or whatever, find a way to let it go. Say everything gonna be okay, or all is well, or I'm on to bigger and better things. But you can't allow yourself to practice bitterness. Like, what I mean by practicing bitterness is that, like, when something happened to us, what do? We say, next time this happen, I'm gonna do this because ain't nobody gonna do this to me no more. And you got two choices. You can either choose a path of the higher road, or you could choose a path for the lower road. And what I feel is though right now, you choosing the path for the lower road, but it's going to disconnect you from the path that you want to be on. So by you saying I prayed on things but not seeing the results I deserve, sometimes some situations and circumstances, it's not up to you to decide what you deserve. Because listen, if we had total control over reality, then we have total control over reality. So in some areas, at some points, you're gonna have to let some things go. I'll pull this card for you, but only if you hit me up and get a consultation, because I feel like that Eight of Cups is more than enough of a message. I feel like that's the appropriate message right now. Swisher sweets. Yeah, I don't want to overwhelm you. I feel like that's more than enough to meditate on right now. I feel like that was a very strong, clear message because like I said, when we sit back and think about what we go through and we think about our day, right? Sometimes, we might get disrespected at work, or we might get into an argument. Sometimes you aren't able to process things right there. Sometimes you aren't able to remember everything that happened to you in the moment. But and then so sometimes when you look at back on things and you start remembering more and more things, it's gonna make you salty, right? But the reason why we on top of the food chain is because we have the ability to what I like to call manual override. And what that manual override is to say, like, yeah, this situation fucked up. Yeah, this person did this to me. Yeah, this person, this and that. But at the end of the day, I have the ability to move forward with myself, right? This person not holding a gun to my head, this one and that one. So I got to start working on moving forward. Don't talk to him like that. Okay, so so the Baileys is kind of like the Baileys is kind of like wait, what do you mean where can you order them? You can get them from anywhere. So they basically what they do is accelerate manifestation, long story short. That's basically what they do. So what we do is we take a bay leaf, right? It doesn't really. I mean, the more the merrier, but it doesn't have to be really big or really. It ain't no specific size. But some people like bigger leaves or whatever. You take a bay leaf, you place your intentions in it, and you like write your intent. You can write your intentions down, or you can just like sit with it, meditate with it, hold it in your hand, and then you burn it. And so it's a few things that happen. For one, it actually stimulates a part of the brain that helps us manifest, and two, the chemical reaction of burning it actually sends the intention into the ethers, into the atmosphere. It releases. So what you're doing is basically programming what you're doing is basically programming the electrons before you put them in the atmosphere from a scientific perspective. I think that's the proper way of saying it. You basically programming electrons before you put them in the air. It depends. I think anything work. It depends on one, if you believe it, if you're skeptical or not, and two, your intentions, and three, if you match the intention with whatever you're doing. Because we can do anything with anything, but some things are better at some things than others. So, for example, cinnamon, from what I know, is used for prosperity. So since cinnamon is known for prosperity, then I wouldn't use it for other things unless, you know what I'm saying, unless I'm experimenting and want to see if it worked. But I really think a part of it is resonating with whatever you're doing. So I'm gonna light a bay leaf for you, but what I'm gonna do is I'm lighting the bay leaf with the intentions on you letting go and you being able to move forward, right? Because it might, even though you can't control how you feel, even though you can't control the thing that happened, right? The thing that hurt you, it hurt you, right? I never say that. I never say that. But what I can say is that are you putting forth effort to move forward? Right? I have to challenge you on that. I can't tell you that, oh, this person cheated on you, get over it. No. But what I can tell you is that we have to put forth the effort to just get over it. Right? Some things you just can't go to sleep and wake up and everything okay. Right? Some things, you can be over it in that second, but it's the effort. Are you putting forth the effort? All right. So here we go. I know it, my whole thing is that nah, I'm not interested in that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. What I will say is that there is no reason to be angry about nothing, especially when you got a brain to come up with a strategy to overcome the situation. Like, yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's hard, but our perspective on things makes it harder. Well, I never said nothing about a relationship. It's really just about what you telling me. And like I said, uh it's not easy, it's not fair. All of those things is true, but that don't mean it can't be done. In specific, that don't mean it can't be done without them. And that's real. Like it ain't like it can't be done without him. It ain't like somebody can't step in and not only do what he's supposed to do, but do go above and beyond. But you won't really be able to truly receive that blessing if you worried about what somebody did or didn't do in the past, or you know what I'm saying. Because my whole thing is that father or not, if you cause more harm than good, then you need to get cut off, period. If you every time you come around you want to put your hands on me, and you worried about who I'm texting and calling, but you can't even change your son diaper, then we really ain't got much to talk about because you focused on me, not the sun. So we ain't got nothing to talk about. A lot of people fuck up when they give in to those conversations. If it is what, like, my whole thing is that, like, for example, right? If I'm in a relationship and you tell me that your baby daddy is only here because of your child, that I'm going to expect that to be true. I don't expect you to pop up pregnant. I don't expect you to be cupped up on the phone for hours at a time. But people oftentimes get suckered into things that shouldn't matter no more. So if he don't help you with his son, then so be it. But don't close the door forever. Just do what you got to do right now. Listen, that's because you want to place blame, and that's because you want balance. I'm telling you, I understand what you're saying, and I'm telling you, once you start doing what I tell you to do, this message that you just sent me, all of that shit is going to disappear. All of it. The whole thing about what he did to me, and karma and balance. Once you do what, fuck with me, right? Fuck with me. Take my coaching. Once you do what I tell you to do, what you just text me ain't gonna matter. This message right here, all of this ain't gonna matter. I promise you. I can't guarantee that it's gonna happen overnight. I can't guarantee that whatever. But what I can guarantee is that if you put forth the effort, if you put forth the effort, what you need will be done. I really don't want to talk about that per se, because the work that I'm focused on here is like readings and life coaching. Like, I am a spiritual advisor, but my specialty is a life coach. My thing is that there's 1,000 ways to die. There's a million things that can go wrong all the time. But without the right mindset, then you always going to be subjected to reactions, right? I got a question. Do you want all problems to just disappear? Yes. But is that realistic? No. So since we know that life ain't perfect, then what do we have to do? We have to have the mindset that allows us to deal with any situation and circumstance, people, person, and thing at any given time or place. Period. Like I said, you can get a flat tire, you can get fired from your job, all of these things. But without the right mindset, then you always going to be just a tornado, just spiraling out of control. Or you can work with me and you can be cool, calm, and collected no matter if you lose a puppy or win the lottery. You're going to be able to handle anything at any time. A lot of people live in a fantasy world to be like, I just want the pain to end. Well, I'm sorry. Pain is a part of the second dimension, just like pleasure is, right? That's built into the second dimension. Equal opposites is built into the second dimension. So that's a part of reality. We're not going we're not going to totally get rid of all types of pain. Like I said, anything can happen. You can get cheated on, right? You can fall down the stairs. I hate to say it, let me knock on wood, right? You can smoke a blunt and burn your lip. You can accidentally buy spoiled meat from the store. It just so many things that could happen at any given time. But again, the question is, are you cool, calm, and collected? And can you think clearly in the moment to do what's appropriate and to do what's best for everything and everybody involved? You smell me? I don't think you smell me the way I'm smelling myself. Suckers hate no Gucci man is bad for your health. Well, I'm a Scorpio Libra cusp. So my sun sign, I'm technically a Scorpio, but I'm only like what 2 days into Scorpio, so I got a lot of Libra in me too. So yeah. But yeah though, listen. My phone number is in the chat. My phone number is in the description box. My email, hit me up. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. All right. At the beginning of this live was definitely a collective reading for the week ahead. Make sure y'all check that out. What's up, Duncan? Duncan is what you call him. I know Duncan. I just can't remember who Duncan is. But what's up, Duncan? Oh my God, I can't remember who you are. I know who you are. I just can't remember right now. Oh, please. I like the blue and red hearts, but we do green hearts over here. All right. So if it's anybody new here, I need you to type Vibe Tribe in the chat. And if there's anybody here that's been here before, then you know what to do. I need you to flood the chat with the four green hearts. What's up, Jacity? I can't remember how to say your name. Welcome back. Oh, okay. I'm seeing some familiar names today. Uh, Yeah, I don't mind taking a few more real quick. I'll take a few more real quick. I was really hoping to get on up out of here. Drishy. Dr- Dristy. Yeah, I don't mind taking a couple more. Double tap that screen, hit that like button. Y'all donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and car parts right now. All right. KP trying to get the whip fixed. So if y'all can donate $1, y'all can donate $100. That'd be great. That'd be awesome, possum. All right, so Duncan, did you want to read in too, or what's going on? Hey, real quick, Latoya, stay away from social media, especially social media that teaches people how to be a victim. If somebody on social media is explaining to you how you are a victim, then you need to stay away from it right now, because that could be feeding you wanting to get balance and get back or whatever. All right. So what I need you to do is add forgiveness to your algorithm. Go on TikTok, go on Facebook, go on Instagram, whatever, and start putting forgiveness in your algorithm. If there's anybody teaching you that, oh, this the worst thing you can ever do to a woman, black men don't respect women, and all that other victim mentality shit, Don't watch that shit right now. If you're gonna be working with me, do not watch that victim mentality shit. All that black women as victims and we ain't never been this and y'all ain't men don't value us and white people hate us and listen, I'm here to give you your power back. So I don't want you watching nothing that's gonna take your power away from you. And all that victim mentality stuff is exactly that. You just had a car jump out on me. Okay, so you want to know what's coming for you in the next month or two? Illumination of your path. So here is the number 18 card. When you add 1 plus 8 together, you get my light path number, which is the number 9. Okay. Also, my destiny number is the number 9 as well. So when you're looking at this moon card, what's going to happen in the next month or two is a lot of truths is going to be revealed to you. Right. Right? No matter if it's going to be revealed that these people are good people, bad people, whatever. People are going to show their true colors. And with that being said, if you move accordingly how you supposed to move, then your path to success will be illuminated. So this crustacean coming out the water means that you have been doing some healing, and or either you need to do some healing or you've done some healing and you started to develop a tough exterior, a tough shell. So the petty things that people say and do doesn't bother you as much as they used to. Okay. So again, what this means is that you climbing out the depths of the water. Remember, these crustaceans crawl at the bottom of the ocean. So what that means is that you was knee way deep down in your emotions, whether that's depression, whether that's hurt, whatever it is, we need to pay attention to what the signs is showing us and follow that path. Because whenever you see a path in tarot that heads up a mountain, that means that it's only uphill from here, baby. Now, if you can tell, there's some ups and downs on this path, right? But while that the people, places, and things around you are distracted with chasing their tails, right? Because a dog is a dog no matter what. No matter if it's a wild dog or a domesticated dog, it's still going to be a dog, meaning that people are going to be who they are. You just have to pay attention to them and move accordingly. All right. Now you see these two pillars right here? These two pillars represent you being balanced. The reason why it's important for you to be balanced on the middle path is so you can become generator, operator, and destroyer of your reality, meaning that you generate or manifest the things that you want, you operate the things that you like, and you destroy the things that do not resonate with you. And destroying it doesn't mean set it on fire. Sometimes destroying it means just ending the relationship and moving forward, walking away. Okay, yes, ups and downs, heartbreaks, visa expiring, need a new job with sponsorship. Well, the moment you get out of the emotions about what could go wrong and you focus on the pinnacle, which is the goal, the dream, what would life be like if everything was perfect, then you'll be okay. Okay. So for the next month, I want you to focus on what would life be like if you had everything you wanted. If you had the money, the husband, the kids, your parents was good, or whatever. I don't know if your parents, whatever, whoever, auntie, uncle, whatever. But what would life be like if everything was okay? What would life be like if everything was perfect? What would be the first thing that you do? All right. Well, from this point forward, it's no more I want the money and love. It's I am rich and I am loved. So then now it's just, so what I see here is like a math problem where the top of the mountain is 100%. That's the goal, which is 100%. This is you right here, the number one. So what we got to do is some algebra. We got to figure out how we can get this one. What do we need to add and subtract to you to make you 100% complete? It's like an algebra problem. So we take the information that we got, and then we do whatever, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? We do the math, add, subtract, multiply, divide, and then we operate in the reality that we want. We just got to be persistent. All right. Well, it sounds like you got the winning formula. It sounds like you just needed me to get you back on track. All right, y'all. Last call. So, if you want, you can always text me and email me for a follow up. But I gotta take care of a few things. I still haven't eaten anything today. Yeah, I got a couple things to take care of. So, like I said, if you really need that follow up, text me, call me, email me. Just don't call me while I'm on live. All right. So, last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. Mega Brown, I'm hungry, bro. All right, y'all. So I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for everybody who stopped through, all 100, 200 of y'all, however many people came through today. 121. I will be back later on to do more individual readings. So with that being said, man, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service to you all. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else, but right cheer, right cheer now. You feel me? So if you know what I'm about to say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Why? Because I ain't buying it, and you shouldn't either. Bye bye. I love you.